I get asked all the time, how does staffing and advertising go together? And it's very simple. When you advertise, you're driving car count, you're driving people into your store, and when people come into your store, that generates work. You know, how many of us have had to deal with technicians where, you know, those guys are getting paid on a flat rate usually, and so if they don't have cars to work on, they're not going to be real happy, and they're not going to stick around very long. And so it's critical that you keep those guys busy. And so advertising brings in the cars, it brings in the kind of people, because direct mail is a targeted approach where you're hitting middle high income people that are right around your store. So it's bringing in the right kind of people that need auto service and repair for their vehicles. And so the advertising directly impacts your staffing, because if you don't have cars coming in, you're going to have a problem in the back of the house. Those guys are going to quit. And then when those guys quit, you have no one to service those customers. So you're going to be constantly dealing with HR issues, when if you just staffed up, if you just advertised to draw in those cars, you're going to have your front counter people busy, who then are going to be selling jobs for your back of the house people, your technicians, and you're going to keep those guys busy. And so we hear all the time, man, I can't keep the current technicians I have busy. Well, that's a direct result of your advertising and how many cars and how many people you're touching to drive into your store. So many people are so worried about saving money on their advertising that they end up cutting their own throats down the road because they just don't have enough business. And so business starts to slow down, people start to quit, and then you have to start all over again. You're rehiring, you start your advertising back up, and it becomes a vicious circle. What I encourage you guys to do is to get into an advertising program, and direct mail works best in our industry, whether you use Mudlick Mail or another company. Stay focused, generate the kind of car count you need, hire the right people, and together that equation equals success.
If you have any questions about this Mudlick moment or any ideas for future Mudlick moments, feel free to drop us a line at mudlickmail@gmail.com.